Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is VirtualNunchucks. Welcome to the channel. Today what I have for you, I'm going to talk about my favorite games of this generation so far. Now, granted, we're not completely done. We've got a few more games coming out like Avengers and, Cyberpunk 2077 and Ghost of Tsushima, I hope. We've got a few games coming out, and we've got a few goofy, silly, absolutely crazy games coming out, like Maneater coming out in May. I have a surprise for you guys there. I think we're gonna have that game, and we're gonna have some fun with that game, just because it's an open world game where you're a shark, and it just seems to be a little crazy, little awesome, and we're gonna try it out, I think. But we've got several games coming out this year, but not until the end of the year. There's only a few games coming out this year because we're gearing up for PS5. So because of that, I wanted to talk to you guys about my favorite games this generation. Now, a while back, and it's been several months now, I installed the Order 1886 again, and I kind of talked about the PS4. A look back at the PS4, and I started with the Order 1886, and I was talking about how I enjoyed the game because of its story, mostly because of its story, because it basically was a glorified tech demo. But it was completely compelling because of the story and the environment and the characters themselves, and I really wish that they had been given an opportunity to make a sequel, to improve upon what they had. But that was just me, because I'm a story-driven guy. I love compelling stories, especially now that I'm spending my own money on games. Stuff like that. So one of my favorite games was, for this generation so far, has been the Order 1886. I enjoyed that game for its story. I enjoy Modern Warfare. As you can see on the screen, that's what we're using for our backdrop. I enjoy Modern Warfare, and I know what you guys are going to say. All you hardcore Call of Duty fans are going to be like, well, this game is dead. This game is whatever. It's awful, and it's dead, and it doesn't, and then Infinity Ward just messed it up. Well, no, I don't think they messed it up. I think it's not perfect, okay? And I said that in my review. It's not perfect. There are some things that I wish they hadn't done. But they are making changes. And it's still a lot of fun to play. The audio is amazing. The guns sound amazing, and the fact that you can just melt people in this game like you could in the old days, it's fun. Yes, it's rage-inducing. Yes, it's irritating to see campers in the corners and claymores and all this kind of stuff. But if you just let go and not worry about your KD, and you just run around to have a little bit of fun, and you see how well you can do, to me it's fun. It's fun. It's just crazy, mindless fun. But that's not one of my favorite games this year. One of my favorite games this year was Horizon Zero Dawn, or this generation, was Horizon Zero Dawn. Because the characters were compelling, the environment was absolutely gorgeous, the idea, the premise that you're going to be fighting robot dinosaurs with nothing but a bow and arrow and a couple of, a couple other weapons, that was like, really? This is crazy. Why am I doing that? Okay, and the story, the environment, it was just, and the characters, man, they were amazing. To be able to go, and climb up. What do they call them? The big dinosaurs. The big. I don't even know. I don't remember what they called them. But to be able to just climb up the thing and then look around and see how much work and effort was put into it, and then the characters, some of them were stupid, and by stupid I mean funny. Some of them were funny, some of them were very menacing. I think the villain of the game proved to be a very good villain. The main character, Aloy, was fiery, was she had a little spunk to her. She was funny and she was entertaining. But it was just an amazing environment to play a video game in. And I kept playing it. And then when I beat it, I played New Game Plus, because I was like, I got to play more. Plus, I didn't platinum it, so I was trying to. And then when the DLC came out, it gave you another reason to to go and play. Uh, so even today, if you want to, you can still get a lot of value out of that game, and I appreciate that. One of the other games that I enjoyed very, very much, not so much Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which people are gonna, be like, well, why not? But Assassin's Creed Origins for me was really good. I enjoyed how they explained the beginning of the Assassin's Brotherhood. I absolutely enjoyed the environment that we were in, ancient Egypt, climbing the pyramids and dealing with the the different um, gods and stuff and random events that they had, and just going around that whole environment and engaging in those in that environment and those characters. I'm a big history buff, so it kind of scratched that itch for me too. But it was just engaging in the characters. There was a bit of a personal story in that, and as that grew, I became more and more interested in how it was going to end. So I appreciated that. Now Odyssey, I understand is good. I'm not going to say it's not because everybody reviewed it said it's good. But when I go to sit down at an Assassin's Creed game, if it doesn't grab me in the first hour or so, I have trouble finishing it because it just because I have other things to do as an adult. I have other things to do, and I have to, if I'm going to play a game, it has to grab me. One of the other video games that I enjoyed a whole lot was Marvel's Spider-Man PS4. That story, they nailed the character, and I cannot wait to see what happens in a sequel, because they're going to make sequels. They just bought Insomniac Games, so they're going to make a sequel. So I'm looking forward to that because they just nailed the character. They nailed everything about it, and that swinging around Manhattan and just being Spider-Man, just being in that world was a lot of fun. I think this generation has been a very, very good generation. I don't care if you're playing Xbox 360, or Xbox 360. Wow, Xbox One X. I don't care if you're playing Xbox One. I don't care if you're playing PS4. It's just been a good generation. There's been a lot of good games coming out. Now, if you're not a PS4 player, I'm sorry. There's a lot of good exclusives that you missed. Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man, one of them. Uncharted 4 was another one that was really good. But there are a lot of third-party titles that are really, really good. Witcher 3, Red Dead Redemption 2. The list goes on and on and on. But I think it's been a very good generation as far as gaming goes. There's been a lot of games that appeal to a lot of different people, a lot of different play styles, things like that. One of the best fighting games actually, or two of the best fighting games on the system this year. Injustice 2 was amazing. I played tournaments and stuff like that. 2 or 3 tournaments, I can't remember, because I spent so much time with that game. It had a great story. It was based on a comic universe that I love. So, Superman and Green Arrow and Black Canary and all that stuff. It was an amazing way to wrap a story around a fighting game, because normally it's just thrown in there for an excuse, and they don't really give it a lot of thought. But this time around, with the previous 2 Injustice games, actually, they've done a really good job of giving a valid reason why they're fighting and what they're doing, and I found it fun. Soul Calibur is just as cheesy as it always was, but it's a great fighting game and stuff like that. So I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed playing them. I've enjoyed doing all of that. It's been a lot of fun to do. So I guess I'm just naming games off that I really liked, and why I think I like them. But it's been a good generation, I think. There have been some disappointments, obviously. People are disappointed in Death Stranding. I haven't played it yet, so I can't speak for that for myself. But there have been some disappointments. I understand that. But overall, this has been a good generation. If you're a gamer, if you have enjoyed gaming in any capacity whatsoever, this is a good generation to be a gamer. And I can't wait to see what the next generation is going to be, because the system, number one, is a lot more powerful. Number two, they have an opportunity to wow us with some great games. One of the ones that I'm looking forward to is Ghost of Tsushima, because I have a feeling that it's going to come out on both platforms, because they keep pushing it back and pushing it back. So I think it's coming back on both platforms. So I'm kind of curious as to which one I'm going to get it on. I'm looking for the next Spider-Man sequel. I'm looking for the next Witcher game, if they're going to do another Witcher game. I hope they are, because Witcher 3 was pretty good. So I don't know. What are you guys thinking about this generation? Are you sad to see it go? Or are you looking forward to the next one and the new experiences that we're going to have? Do you think they should have waited a couple more years before they gave us another console? What's your opinion of this console generation this time around? I've been talking about it for about 10 minutes now, so let me know in the comments below. What was your favorite game this year, or this generation? And what are you looking forward to for the next? Here's what I'm looking forward to for next generation. I'm looking forward to exciting, hopefully engaging games, and hopefully lots more exclusives. God of War. I can't get off of here without saying God of War. God of War was one of the most amazing games ever. Okay. That story had it all. It had the action, it had the story, it had the characters, it had it all. And if you didn't get to play that game, I'm sorry. You need to go back and play it right now. Go get it right now and go play it and finish it, because it's just amazing. You'll at least play it twice, because you won't catch everything the first time. And you might play it 3 times just because. And why not? Because there's New Game Plus, so why not? Right? All right. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this kind of made sense to you guys. I was just kind of talking about the games that I've played this generation and how awesome I think this generation has been. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a like in the video, of course, and consider subscribing, because we talk about games on this channel, whether it's news updates, opinion pieces, and occasional goofy stuff like this, every Monday through Friday. And if gaming appeals to you, then consider subscribing and hit that notification bell. You can also follow me on Facebook.com/VirtualNunchucks. You can follow me on Twitter @VNunchucks, and of course over here on YouTube. You can also follow me here. And again, in the comment section below, let me know what your favorite game of the generation was, or your favorite series of games, or whatever. And let me know in the comment section below what you're thinking about, what you're looking forward to most for the generation coming. Personally, God of War 2, 3, or 4, or however many they want to make in the next few years, I'm looking forward to that. I want to play. I mean, it's got to happen. All right, anyway, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. And hopefully next time we'll just actually play some games and have some fun. All right, bye, guys.